Welcome to Cursed and Curious. I'm Beth.
And I'm Charlotte. Every week, we dive into the weird, the haunted, and the stories that actually make you question whether you want to look out the window at night.
But for October, we've gone full monster mode. We kicked things off with vampires last week, and tonight it's all about werewolves.
The shapeshifters, the howlers, the poor souls who just couldn't stay out of the moonlight.
So if you hear a growl outside, maybe don't check.
I mean, I would check.
Yeah, but you would also be the first person to die in a horror film. So
it's very true, yeah.
So did you believe in werewolves growing up? Because I know I didn't.
Yeah. Bears exist. Why can't werewolves exist if bears exist?
I mean, bears aren't people turning into an animal, though.
That apparently we are humans and we came from animals, so...
Yeah, but not in one night.
Well, yeah, we don't know that. We weren't there.
No. Kind of. Okay, we are.
Okay.
You
don't
yeah.
know that. To be fair, I believe in pretty much anything. Someone will have to prove to me that it doesn't exist first.
I just think the logistics of being a werewolf is very not feasible.
How? Why?
Like, your bones would have to go the wrong way round.
Yeah, people do that sometimes by accident.
Yeah, but then they can't walk for 6 weeks.
Yeah, but...
Like, you're telling me, like, someone just, like, hulks out, all the clothes pop off, and some weird...
That's the bit that I would get annoyed about.
The wardrobe charges.
Yeah. Think of how much it would cost if you're just turning into a werewolf every full moon. I have no idea how often a full moon happens. It's like...
every 28 days.
Once a month. No, there you go. See? That would rack up some charges.
Science in school.
I don't know. Okay. I have no idea.
Okay. So you believed in werewolves, but what was your first werewolf that you like remember? Like the film or TV one?
You know, I think it was Goosebumps. Do you remember Goosebumps?
I never watched Goosebumps.
It was
never
books.
watched it. No, I never.
Yeah,
no.
there was a Goosebumps film based on the books, or like a TV show or something.
Do you know what my first werewolf was?
Where?
It was Doctor Who.
See,
a lot of this turns back to Doctor Who.
I feel like I watched Doctor Who. I was scared of the things, the stone things that come at the screen really fast. Is it gargoyles?
I mean, I think we're talking about weeping angels, but they famously don't move.
Yeah, but
like famously.
I saw an advert once where it like jumped out and then that was it.
Okay.
I like it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you more into this like tragic, cursed person, or like just I've had a baby werewolf. Here we go.
I'm more into like the Taylor Lautner werewolf, I think.
The baby werewolf.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know what type he would fall. Yeah, family generational.
It's not like someone going and cursing your family and
I don't understand how it would be a curse.
Because you turn into a werewolf once a month.
Bad thing, good thing.
Okay, so
what are you into? What are they like in Doctor Who?
In Doctor Who, I feel like it was like a weird monk that cursed some guy and tried to kill Queen Victoria. It's a very weird episode. Very weird episode.
I'm gonna have to go and watch it.
You should watch it.
Yeah. Maybe. I'll try. No weeping angels though. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. So before we start accusing random hairy men of being werewolves, seen a few of them at Coral Reef, by the way. Where did this whole thing actually come from?
Yeah, because it's one of those monsters everyone just knows about, but no one really knows why. Like, why wolves? Why the moon? Who started this chaos? So it's time for a bit of cursed history. People believe turning into animals goes way back, like ancient Greece levels of back. There's a myth about King Lycian who tried to trick Zeus into eating human flesh, but Zeus wasn't having any of it, so he turned him into a wolf. That's actually where the word lycanthropy comes from, which is the idea of transforming into a wolf, which is the fancy word for being a werewolf. So from there, this whole concept spreads across Europe. In Norse sagas, you get warriors wearing wolf pelts to channel their power. Then in medieval Europe, when everything was fear and superstition, it got twisted. So every unexplained attack or missing person became the work of a werewolf. France and Germany were particularly obsessed, and there were actual werewolf trials, like people tortured into confessing they'd made deals with the devil to shapeshift and kill. In one infamous case, a man was executed after admitting, under extreme torture, that he'd been a wolf for 25 years.
What? So like witch trials, like Salem, all of that.
Yeah, but for werewolves.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it was pure hysteria, like religion, famine, wild animal attacks. People were desperate for someone to blame, and wolves already had this reputation of being like evil or cursed creatures, so it made sense to project human fear onto them. And somewhere along the way, the moon got dragged into it, and people thought lunacy and transformation went hand in hand, that the moon could literally change people.
So that if they can't blame the vampires that we spoke about last week, they're blaming the moon and the wolves because, you know.
But does it get, like, even vampires have something to it, like, vampires are moon creatures as well, technically.
It all happens in darkness.
Yeah, I think it's just people, like, scared of the dark.
Or they're just scared of the unexplainable. So they're like, how can we explain this? Oh, you know, it's the vampires and the werewolves and chupacabras.
Yeah. Basically.
What why?
Yeah, yeah, and I think the craziest thing is that, like, people actually went to court. Like, there was someone in charge of being like, you're a werewolf.
Imagine being a judge. Like, bring him in. Yeah, him. He's a werewolf. I bet you're a werewolf. He's a werewolf. No, he's fine. He's just a hairy man.
Yeah. That would be absolutely wild. I can't imagine.
I wish cameras existed back
actually
then.
sitting there and trying to defend myself. Be like, I'm not a werewolf.
I'm not. I just forgot to shave. But it's like what did they do to witches? Didn't they throw them in a river? A river. And tied stones to their ankles, and if they sank,
basically
they weren't a witch.
They tried to torture these poor women to death and men. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you died, you were innocent, R.I.P. But if you didn't, if you lived, you're a witch. You're gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
There was no winning.
Common sense wasn't really a thing back then. I guess
it's not very common now, is it? So
no, but that's what happens when people panic.
It is what happens, and I feel like if that was happening now, it would be like there'd be some lunatic on like TikTok.
Yeah, ranting and raving if it is real or not.
I feel like, to be fair, I feel like now, like the werewolf would be on TikTok, like filming their transformation. It'd be like the best transition video ever.
Yeah, that would. I think they would be famous.
Yeah,
they would get all the views.
Go viral, and they'd be like,
"This is panic.
Get ready with me for full moon,
for a full moon transformation." I just don't understand. Like, so it's like panic. Oh my god! It's the devil. It's werewolves. It's a vampire. It's no. Sometimes it's just not.
Yeah.
Just
yeah. It's I think people just let their minds go a little bit wild sometimes.
Yeah.
That's also why we're here.
That is why we're here. Speaking of which, I have got a story that's basically the peak of that hysteria. It's one of the darkest werewolf legends to come out of France. Bonjour. So, picture rural France in the 1760s, quiet villages, thick forests, and something in the hills that people swore wasn't human. Probably a vampire or a werewolf. We'll see.
Spoiler, the episode's about werewolves.
Over the course of 3 years, more than 100 people were attacked and killed by what witnesses described as a huge wolf-like creature. They said it had an enormous head, reddish fur, and eyes that glowed in the dark. Panic spread fast. The king himself, Louis XV, sent soldiers and professional hunters to track it down. People claim that they'd shot it, trapped it, even decapitated it, but the killings kept happening. Every time someone said it's over, another body would turn up. I don't know if they're decapitating like the same thing over and over again.
I don't know if they have the same definition of decapitation as we do.
No, because surely that would, that kills a lot of things. Locals called it la bête de Gévaudan. Oui, oui. The beast of Gévaudan, obviously. And most of them genuinely believed that it was a werewolf. Some said it was a punishment from God. Others thought it was a man cursed for his sins, doomed to hunt his own kind. The weirdest part, no one ever proved what it was. It is now a legend. Theories range from a pack of wolves to a lion that's escaped from a menagerie, another French word. But even now, the beast still has that supernatural edge in French folklore.
But
it could have just been a bear. A bear.
I feel like those people knew the difference between a wolf and a bear, though.
I mean, if something that's, big, hairy, got a giant head, glowing eyes, running at you in the dark in a rural bit of France, you would think maybe it's just...
Bears don't have glowing eyes.
They do. And so, cats have glowing eyes sometimes.
Okay, but bears aren't cats.
Yeah.
They're quite famously not cats.
Fluorescent, the same.
No, they don't have... They're not...
Yeah, but it could be... Like, my eyes glow red if you take a picture of me with a flash on.
I don't think they had cameras in the 1700s.
They didn't, but still, would they not think it's just a...
No, I don't know. Bears don't have that effect on their eyes. They just don't. Wolves do. Cats do. So, like lions.
Also, what's a menagerie?
It's like a fancy zoo.
Oh, okay. Like a wildlife reserve thing.
No. Very much more. I'm rich and I've just bought a load of animals.
Oh, and kept them in my back garden.
Yeah.
So
that's what the Tower of London was. That used to be a menagerie.
But when that all happened, right, and someone said, "Oh, it must be a lion that's escaped from one of them," you'd think someone went, "Yeah, my lion's gone missing."
Yeah, unless you're like, lion? What's a lion?
Yeah,
no one's missing those around here.
That's what I mean. There's so many lions just going around. It's hard to keep count.
No,
yeah. I just
I feel like, I feel like I'd go try and find it.
I would go try find it.
I'd be like, going through the woods.
Is that? I swear that's not in law though. That you decapitate werewolves.
I mean, that may be why it kept coming back.
But it didn't have a head.
Yeah, but if you've not gone pew pew with a silver bullet,
maybe
just freeze it back. I don't know. Not a werewolf expert. If there is a werewolf expert listening,
no, but please, this week has seemed to be very headless things. Headless horsemen.
It has.
Headless werewolves.
Yes. Or headless lions. Yeah. Either way, like even if they decapitated a lion, that'd be pretty impressive if it just grew it back.
True. But like something out of Percy Jackson.
But it's mad how many of these old stories come from just down to fear and folklore. But every now and again, you get one that just feels a little different.
You've found something darker again, haven't you?
Obviously. And this one's got everything. Curses, confessions, and the ending that's honestly horrific.
Brilliant.
So this takes us back to the late 1500s, Germany, the town of Bedburg near Cologne. For years, locals blamed a string of brutal murders and livestock attacks on some kind of wild beast. But when they finally caught the man responsible, the story got stranger. His name was Peter Stump, and under torture, he confessed to being a werewolf. He said he'd made a pact with the devil and been given a magic belt that let him transform into a wolf whenever he wanted. And according to his confession, he'd spent 25 years hunting in the woods, not as a man, but as a creature, killing animals and people. Whether he really believed it or was just saying what the torturers wanted to hear, we'll unfortunately never really know. But the trial records are grim. We're talking full medieval nightmare. He was He ended up being executed in 1589, along with his daughter and mistress, who were accused of helping him. Just one wasn't enough. They had to kill everyone.
How did they help? Did they put his belt on for him?
And the town called him the Werewolf of Bedburg, and for years after, no one would go near where he was first caught. It's one of those stories that blurs the line between superstition and real human darkness. Like, was he cursed or was he just evil? But why would you then just kill someone? Like,
was he a
lunatic? Would you then kill the daughter and the mistress is what I don't get.
Because they were helping him do what? Kill people? Transform into a wolf?
They're helping his werewolfness. I don't know.
What I want to know is, where's the proof? If I was that judge, I would say, listen, go home, get your belt, put your belt on, stand there, transform into a werewolf right now with your belt on.
Yeah, but what if he had stage fright?
Just get over it. You've killed so many people where was he? In the forest?
He was in a little village in Germany.
So you kill loads of people in a village and then you get stage fright in front of one judge that says, go on then, kill me.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, if it did happen to me, I would run. Imagine they actually turn into a werewolf right in front of you. I'd be like, I'm out.
Bluff and it actually happens to like,
I'm gone. I don't know how to do this. I thought it was going to go the other way. My bad.
Yeah, no, I apologise. You can turn back now. Take the belt off.
Yeah. That's another thing, right?
Did they just not take the belt off?
Yeah, magic belts. When he transforms into a werewolf, right? Is he still wearing the belt?
Where does a werewolf wear a belt?
Where does a werewolf wear a belt?
It's like the famous how would a horse wear trousers?
Yeah. But where would it wear? Is it when he's in wolf form?
Does it turn into like a collar?
Oh,
that'd be pretty
good
cool.
Idea. Yeah. Or does it just like fall off and then?
But then surely that means he can't be a werewolf.
Yeah, because if he's a werewolf with the belt on, if the belt's then gone, where is it?
What if he lost the belt? What if other person just randomly put this belt on?
That's true.
But they turn into a werewolf. It's yeah. There's
no.
I holes in the story.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think he was an actual werewolf. I just think he was.
Maybe he was just a murderer, and you just like.
I think he was just a murderer who was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, he's like, let's go get me daughter and me mistress. I'm gonna put my belt on and just go on a killing spree because why not?
Well,
I don't understand it. See, like that's the bit that gets me about all of these stories, like all of these so-called werewolves. You know, there's so many holes and stuff. It sounds like people panic, and then it creates like a mass panic, and then they try and rationalize it by saying,
"Yeah,
it's a werewolf."
And every century seems to have its own version of this werewolf legend.
Yeah, and just any of them, which anyway brings us a little bit closer to home, because my next find takes us right here, not in Bracknell, obviously. Just here right now, in England, and it's one that people still swear is real. I've never actually heard of it, but until this week. So, and it is quite a good story. So, Cannock Chase, it's this forested area in the West Midlands that's basically a magnet for the weird. Basically, it gets weirder. People have reported everything there: UFOs, ghost children specifically, even a Bigfoot type creature. Okay. But one of the longest running local legends is the Cannock Chase werewolf. Sightings started popping up properly in the 1970s, but stories go back way much further than that. Witnesses describe a huge wolf-like creature walking upright, glowing eyes, claws, the full horror movie Twilight setup. It's usually seen around old mine shafts or near the old German cemetery in the woods. Why does it always happen in the woods?
Why is that just a random German cemetery?
I don't know. Okay. But I want to be buried there. If it's in the woods, it's nice. Some people think it's a shapeshifter. another legend. Others claim it's the spirit of a soldier that's been cursed during the war. So, ghost werewolf, potentially.
Ghost soldier, werewolf.
Yeah, it gets even weirder.
Sure.
There's a
go with
theory that
Yeah.
it's a failed military experiment because, when there's nothing else to
Yeah.
blame it on, you're going to blame it on a failed military
Government.
experiment.
Yeah. Cool.
It's Stranger Things Part 2. Even in the 2000s, there were fresh reports, people saying they saw it run across the roads, hopefully at a crossing. Hopefully they pressed a button. Or they heard howling under a full moon, which is what I've just learned is once every 28 days. Locals started calling it the British werewolf, and it's now basically a staple of the Midlands folklore. Whether it's mass hysteria, cryptid crossover, or something darker, no one's ever managed to explain it. And honestly, Cannock Chase has enough weird energy that anything feels possible there.
Yeah, Cannock Chase is just out here collecting every weird legend possible.
Yeah, should we?
Paranormal bingo.
Yeah.
Like driving down the road. There's a werewolf.
Werewolf.
Oh, there's a ghost kid.
Bingo. So I think we should go though.
I think we should go. And yeah.
It sounds
What's
interesting.
the worst that can happen? Get eaten by a werewolf? Possessed by ghost children?
I mean, they are welcome
abducted by
to
aliens?
Yeah. They're welcome to experiment on me anytime.
Oh, they would bring you back very quickly.
Yeah, I know. But it would be fun. It would be an experience and things,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, why do you think it fits in well with British folklore, though?
I think we just like the weird and wonderful. We're like...
Yeah, anything weird.
But it's also like sort of like the beast of... No, not the beast of Bodmin. Like the Sherlock Holmes one. Like the...
Which one?
The Hound of the Baskervilles. There we go.
Yeah, I would not have been able to even say that, let alone remember that.
I only know it from the BBC Sherlock series. Shout out Benedict Cumberbatch.
I like him.
He was very good in Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was like, there's this weird thing. Like, we like... I don't know, I think we just like being scared.
Yeah.
And we like
That's definitely a thing.
We like having things that are like a bit weird and
we're British. We're gonna have weird
we're old.
things.
Like, we're an old country. Like, we've got to have old legends.
Yeah. Plus we like staring at things. Namely people.
Yeah.
British
Judging.
people just stare and judge at each other. Why not? It's just in our culture.
Yeah. But like, do you think this is just like an urban legend that's gone like a bit wild, like Slender Man? Or do you think like it's actually rooted in something?
I don't know, because you can't say, oh, it's a story and it's because of a
Because you
failed
can't-
military experiment, or is
Yeah, because you can't like trace the origin
yeah,
like you can with Slender Man. We know that was like a creepypasta that was posted online.
and you can't prove it. It's like, prove that there's military experiments, prove that there's experiments
we know there's military experiments, but if I feel
turn
like,
you into a vampire, a werewolf. I'm on the
what
wrong
episode are you on?
I don't know. Last week we've gone back in time. Maybe we're in the West Midlands.
Yeah, we've been abducted by aliens and time traveled back. Yeah,
I want to know where that connection is. UFOs, werewolves, military.
Is it like one of those things? I don't really know where Cannock Chase is in relation to things, but is it like one of those things where like all the ley lines cross over,
Maybe,
and it's just like a spiritual center for all the weird, and it like has a weird magnetic pull.
yeah, like the Bermuda Triangle of Britain.
With cryptids.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
think,
the part that got me about the story is why I was interested in it. Is that it said that it's a ghost, it's a guy.
yeah, it's just like a cursed.
But then,
cursed
so
ogre.
is the werewolf alive, or is it a ghost werewolf, or is it some dead
Or
guy
is the
possessing
ghost-
something?
Or is the ghost dead but the werewolf's alive?
Or so it's like a split personality thing.
I mean, I feel like werewolves are split personality, however we describe this.
Yeah, this one's just dead, alive. Yeah, two sides of the
Yeah.
same coin. It's fine.
Just like a werewolf that pops up out of nowhere.
Just appears out of nowhere.
You're just driving on the road and then all of a sudden, werewolf.
He's like, what's that? Is that a bet? No, it's the
It's a
ghost.
soldier.
werewolf.
Oh no, wait, what? It's a wolf.
It's, oh look, there's a UFO flying above us. look,
the kids are on the side of the road.
yeah, there's ghost kids over there. I don't.
What's that? Is that Bigfoot?
Yeah, that's true. Bigfoot was involved somehow.
They're all involved. So they have like a little.
It sounds like it is popping off over there, and we need to go to. Where is it? Cannock Chase.
Do they have like a little monster convention every now and then?
If they do,
Like
I
November
want to go.
1st, I feel like they try and scare everyone on Halloween. And November 1st, they all meet and go, "What did you guys do?
Yeah,
Tell me
I was
everything." Like I need to know how you
want to
scared
be-
people this year.
Yeah, I want to be in their council meetings.
Yeah. But yeah, Cannock Chase does give me the creeps.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, it's like every British haunting and cryptid just decided to move in together.
Yeah, and people actually go wandering around there for fun at night time in witching hour. I would do it,
Yeah.
but yeah, no.
Yeah. But speaking of night walks,
Mm-hmm.
my last one takes us to a story that mixes werewolf curses and a real life murder mystery.
Okay.
And it's set in one of the most atmospheric spots in Britain. So this legend comes from a little village called Flixton near Scarborough. And it dates all the way back to the 10th century.
Mm-hmm.
Old. So locals
Okay.
believed the surrounding moors were haunted by a wolfman. Half human, half beast. So we've not got the werewolf bit yet, but we're calling him the wolfman. So close enough.
Yeah.
But he prowled the roads after dark. And the story goes that a traveller once took shelter at an inn. And he was terrified and bleeding and claimed he'd been attacked by a creature that walked on two legs and had the face of a wolf. And word spread fast, and soon everyone in the area was saying a werewolf stalked Flixton Moor. And over the centuries, there were reports of people hearing howls, finding strange claw marks on doors, and even livestock being torn apart with no trace of a predator. And the legend got so bad that local nobles supposedly paid hunters to patrol the moor at night. Then, in the 18th century, an unsolved murder near the same area reignited the fear. People said it was the Flixton werewolf returning, whether it was a wild animal, a killing using the legend as cover, or something stranger. No one ever found out. So even today, some locals say that they will still hear growls echoing across the moor on full moon nights. So what is it with people either using werewolves as a cover for murder,
Yeah.
or being werewolves and just killing people? Like,
Also, can it be noted that it's always in the Midlands or in Yorkshire?
it's always like
It's-
it's always up north.
What is wrong? What is wrong with the people up there, including my family members? No offense, but what? Why? Why is
No
it always there?
We love you, Charlotte family.
Yeah, but explain to us why all the phenomena there.
I don't. It must be something just in the water, in the air,
It's in the air.
in the soil. Like,
Look, because how many ghost hunts have we been? They're all up north. They're all
yeah,
the
they're
good
like-
ones.
I don't know, because Michelin's down south.
There is a few down there, like I'm not discrediting those ones, but all of these legends that we find,
all of like the big legends seem to be up north. And
Yeah.
that's just
they have murderers running around, and they're like, nah, clearly a werewolf, clearly
werewolf.
wolfman.
The lot.
Also,
Like, is it? Do you think it's something because like obviously like in the history, like it's had a lot to do with like Norse mythology, and that is didn't the Vikings invade up north, or am I making this up as I go along? Because I feel like they did. I feel like they were.
Listen, I wasn't great at science in school. I wasn't great at history either. That was more your thing.
Well, I'm trying to think back. I think the Vikings came and like invaded up north, and that's where they sort of took over. So like, if you had like a Viking guy just walking around with like a wolf pelt on, you're going to be like, what is that?
Also, to be noted, aren't Vikings hairy? They are known to be especially hairy,
They got their
right?
beards,
The beards and
their braids.
So did no one think maybe it's just
Maybe it's just a Viking that
Viking.
you can't understand.
just a hairy man
Just
that's
screaming at the moon at night.
Obviously, they'd be northern, so they would speak a bit funny. with an accent-ish.
They'd speak in a Scandinavian accent.
What?
Depending.
Werewolves.
Vikings.
Oh. I told you I'm not good at history either, okay? I was talking about people from Yorkshire speaking with a funny accent.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know, like, would they, and they had their, like, little horns and stuff, didn't they? That they used to, like...
Yeah, I saw that in How to Train Your
Dragon
Dragon.
stuff. Have we cracked werewolves?
Yeah,
I think we've cracked it. Werewolves. Solved.
we solved it.
Solved
You
it.
heard it here first.
I think we've solved werewolves.
Yeah. And I need to go and do a history lesson before she kills me.
Geography.
And geography and science.
Just everything. And
Maybe
English.
maths. Maybe everything. I don't know.
Just go back to school for a...
No, I am in school. I'm in school right
This is
now.
the same thing. You're literally doing a master's.
I know. I'm doing a master's degree in psychology. I'm going to be a licensed therapist. Can you imagine me being a therapist? No. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Are we going to talk about this weekend?
So yeah, we can because we clearly didn't learn from last time.
We've solved werewolves.
We solved werewolves.
So, you know.
I think we partially solved vampires last week.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like deep diving in werewolves and folklore because it's what we do best, obviously.
Yes.
We decided to do something a bit more hands-on Saturday.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we can't help ourselves.
Yeah. So over the weekend, if you've tuned into our YouTube, you'll see we went to St. Leonard's Church in Hartley, Maudit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. And it's a place that locals swear is one of Hampshire's most haunted spots.
And honestly, they might be onto something.
Mike.
Hartley Maudit's basically a ghost village. And all that's left is this tiny Norman church surrounded by fields and silence.
Mm-hmm.
It was built sometime in the early 1100s by the de Maudit family, and the rest of the village gradually disappeared after the manor was demolished in the 1700s. These days, people talk about music coming from inside the empty church, a ghostly monk in the graveyard, and even a phantom carriage and horses that race down the lane before vanishing near the pond. And a few locals did tell us that there's also a headless horseman that's said to ride across the field on moonlit nights. There's not much written history about this one, but you know when a legend's been around long enough that everyone in the area knows someone who's seen it. It feels like that kind of story.
Yeah.
We didn't see the headless horseman.
We didn't
the
even
carriage.
see the inside of the church.
Or the monk. No, we didn't see the inside of the church.
We were locked out. It kept being vandalised, which is not good. Very bad. People shouldn't do that.
Naughty.
Especially to a church. Like, go and
Have some
vandalise.
respect.
Yeah, vandalise a bin or a lamppost or something. Not a religious place.
Just have some respect.
Even I draw the line.
Even if you aren't religious, just...
Yeah, but I'm not religious. I wouldn't go graffiti a church because, you know,
like that's not, like someone...
if you're going to get cursed and turned into a wereman, that is the reason to do it.
What would a wereman be, Charlotte?
No, part werewolf, part man. I don't know. Wereman with a magic belt and hair and Vikings and all the rest of it. But if you're going to get cursed, the right way to go about it is by vandalising a church.
It is, yeah. But
Shouldn't be doing that.
But what were your first impressions when we arrived at this church?
It was cold.
It wasn't that cold. Like, it was just...
We're usually inside. We were then outside.
We are not outdoor people.
No, we're not. We usually get paid to be outside and get paid to run, and we don't do that for free.
I don't do that.
No. It was okay. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't expecting it to be as atmospheric as it was.
It was, yeah, it had like a presence to it, and like it felt a bit weird. But that also could just be because we were standing in a graveyard at night. Yeah,
at night with people driving past like really slowly.
Yeah, I thought like we were literally going to get murdered.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the actual place that made me feel weird, or it was sort of how we were urban exploring. Not really.
Yeah, we weren't really. It wasn't very urban. It wasn't very exploring.
So
we were just standing there.
We were just stood in a graveyard with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Team building.
Team building.
Is better.
Me and our new members of the team.
Yeah.
They all seem very, very nice.
They all do seem very nice.
Yeah. Glad
professional.
on board.
Mm.
Yeah. But we did get some bits and pieces of evidence. Like, it wasn't like a major evidence night.
Ish. Like, I don't know if what everyone was doing can be debunked.
I mean, on the spirit box, when I was doing like the Estes method, like walking around the graveyard, I was getting like...
Yeah, it was freaking me out slowly because I would say something and then you would say, help me. Come on. God.
Yeah, I kept getting like, help me, or like, and like stuff along those lines.
Yeah, but I was asking like quite vague questions. Like, does anyone want to come and talk to me? Just let me know. Just say something to Beth, help me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, and then like I couldn't really make it out, but there was almost like two people talking to her, like a man and a woman, and it was over like a few sweeps, and it was like the faster sweeps. I was like, I shouldn't be hearing the same.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be hearing the same tone of voice over this many sweeps. This is weird. But it was like they were having a conversation with each other and not really talking to us.
No, but even like the cat balls and K2s and stuff, they were going off, but it wasn't in response to what we were saying. It was like they were just minding their own business.
Yeah, they were just like chilling, and
yeah,
it was like they were there, but they didn't really want to talk to us. They just wanted to talk to themselves, which is fine.
It's weird because why? This is the argument I brought up on Saturday. Why would you go and chill out in a place that you're buried in, where you're laid to rest? You're supposed to rest. You were put to peace there.
My argument is that a graveyard is a perfect place to hide a body.
It is, yeah.
If you killed someone in a graveyard, who's going to then dig up a freshly dug grave in a graveyard?
People that have a fresh one to bury in it.
Yeah, like it's not going to be like the police, is it?
No,
like,
yeah.
If you bury a body on top of a graveyard that's just been like a grave that's just been dug, no one's going to like bat an eyelid. They're like, oh yeah, we are expecting this to look like this.
This is not advice for murderers. just do not take our advice.
To, like, caveat: I am also not a murderer.
Yeah, it's a really good idea.
I don't have the energy to do this.
Like unless we get paid a lot of money, we're not doing exercise for no one.
Yeah, no,
not happening.
No, and we got a few words on like the hexcom.
Yeah, we got Norman.
We did get Norman. We got Norman through, and we thought that was because I didn't do any research.
I thought it was a name like
I was like
Norman Price,
like good old Norm.
Yeah,
like Norman Price.
Yeah, I thought it was that. I didn't realize it was a thing until we got home.
Yeah, and then like I'd done the research because we like going in blind to these things.
We do,
and it was like, oh, it's a Norman church. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it was an interesting place.
It was, and it wasn't Norman Price.
It wasn't Norman Price. No.
Yeah,
but yeah, would you go back again
if we could get inside the church? Yes.
Yeah, I'd go back in if we could go in the church. I'm not going to go round a graveyard again.
But yeah, if we're going to stand in a graveyard with no toilets nearby, no toilets. Like, only trees.
Only trees and fields.
And I think if I could get in there, because it looks really nice inside.
Yeah.
Like, just through the window. But yeah. But
whatever's going on there, it doesn't feel like an angry haunting.
No, it's peaceful.
It's more like something replaying itself over and over.
Yeah, like the residual energy kind of vibe. It's quiet, but it gets under your skin, I think.
Yeah. All right. So from werewolves to haunted churches, that was a lot.
Yeah. I feel like this episode has just confirmed that humans really love just blaming anything and everything on wolves. Like anything bad happened, werewolf.
Yeah. It turns out the real monsters might have been us all along.
Murderers.
So now, after you've done the research, do you believe in werewolves?
Okay, specifically the werewolves we've talked about, probably not, and there's a lot of stories about them being up on two legs. Like they're just walking around on two legs. Werewolves have four. We all know this, right?
I mean,
I may be bad at science, but I know bears have 4 legs. Werewolves probably do have 4 legs too. Why are they all walking around like humans?
Because Because they are part human.
Yeah, but no, it just something doesn't track with the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, curse. Like, I don't know.
Do we think it's more of a metaphor rather than an actual?
So you see a big
thing.
hairy man killing people.
No, like
You say werewolf, but
no, but this person is like a werewolf. Like they are like a beast. They're like a monster. They are animalistic. Like they act normal in the day, and then the moon comes out at night, and they just go kill
like
sheep.
That Split film, pretty much.
Yes, but they didn't have that film in the 1500s, so they needed something else to reference.
It's like, or it could genuinely just be some really,
it could just be a wolf,
or a wolf, or just a person that's really mentally ill, and that might need some help.
Yeah,
just saying, 3 more years, I can help. But yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Do you think the moon would actually affect people?
No, I think people like to just blame things on the moon.
I don't know, because
I was brought up even from a child. Oh, it's a full moon. There's weirdos out now. You can't go
lunatics.
Out. Yeah, loonies are out and lunacy.
Yes, that's where it's from.
Yeah, so it's like, why do we have this?
Going into some pseudoscience now, but we are a lot water. That's a very technical sentence. There is a lot of water in our bodies.
We are a lot water.
A lot water.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
Yes.
Confirmed. And the sea is water. Confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And the moon controls the tides.
Yeah.
So why do we not think the moon can affect us in a similar way? Because our women's cycles are 28 days.
So maybe they're
coincidence?
Not,
I think
maybe
not.
They're not men.
Women are werewolves.
We've solved it again.
Yeah, we've solved.
I'm gonna get Tommy to really watch me the next month, just to see if I get hairier or anything. If I start going on a murder spree, I just it's
either a Viking roaming through the fields and no one knew what a Viking was,
or it's a magical belt,
or it's a woman,
on our monthlies.
Yeah,
because Anyway, speaking of things that might keep us up at night, we've got a packed few weeks ahead of us.
We're basically swapping full moons for full schedules.
Full schedule. We've got a lot of investigations.
So quick fire. Which one are you most excited for? Eden Camp or Wookiee Hole?
Wookiee Hole. Which is
cannot wait for Wookiee Hole.
That is my
Eden Camp is going to be a nice little road trip, but Wookiee Hole is going to be amazing.
I'm excited. We're having a sleepover at Eden Camp. Yep. In a hotel, in a Premier Inn. But we haven't done that in a while, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah. And at Wookiee. And at Judge's Lodgings.
We've got a lot. We have a lot on. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we obviously talking about Judge's Lodgings.
Mm-hmm.
We've got that and True Crime Museum, and both of them are a bit of a dark history vibe.
Yeah.
How
really dark.
Are we preparing? I feel like
I don't know, but
the
I feel like
out.
And I feel like we need to go there in the daytime, pay the museum ticket first, just to see what it's like in the daytime.
Yeah,
it's all
definitely.
It's going to be a lot. I mean, if you want to come with us,
yes.
Paranormal Presence investigations. I think they're still selling tickets for
all of them.
All of them. Yeah, they never
apart
stop.
From Eden Camp. Because when this comes out, we will have already done this.
Yeah, that's Friday, yeah.
Yes. So, unfortunately, you can't join us for Eden Camp.
No.
The rest of them,
the rest
you can. But we will tell you all about it next week.
We will.
Yeah, but whatever happens, we've got enough ghost hunts lined up to keep us busy. And definitely a few sleepless nights.
Definitely. But at least we'll have stories for the next few episodes at least.
Yeah, and if we survive them, well, maybe we'll finally earn a break. Or an exorcism.
Yeah, I reckon both. So before we go back to researching questionable folklore and packing our EMF meters.
Yes. Time for a few quick shout outs because let's be real, Haunted History is a team effort.
Whoop, whoop.
So, first up, make sure you're following us on all the socials at Cursed and Curious on TikTok, Instagram, X, Threads, Facebook, YouTube, and Reddit. That's where you'll catch clips, behind the scenes chaos, and updates from our investigations.
And we have a WhatsApp group channel thing.
Links will be in the show notes.
Links will be, yeah. And if you want extra content, early access, and the occasional chaotic bonus episode, and trust me, there is a few, as well as getting a shout out in the main show, come and join our Patreon coven. It's where all the spookier stuff goes, the bits that don't always make it to the main feeds.
No. And obviously a big shout out to Paranormal Presence, the absolute legends who make our ghost hunts possible. If you fancy joining us on a real investigation, go check out their upcoming events.
Yeah, it's in the link, isn't it? It's in
Everything will be in the link.
And a huge thanks as well to Bracknell Podcast Studio for recording and producing the show. Nico keeps us sounding far more professional than we actually are, and also correcting me when I pronounce a lot of stuff wrong.
Which is a lot.
And
finally, if you're enjoying Cursed and Curious, hit follow, leave a review, and tell a friend or an enemy. We're not picky.
So next week, we're trading in fur for broomsticks.
Yep, we're diving straight into the world of witches just in time for Halloween.
I love it. We'll be turkey. We'll be talking. We'll be talking curses, trials, and why witchcraft has survived centuries of bad PR, public relations, if you don't know. Plus, our rundown from the investigation at Eden Camp, which we're hoping has a few surprises of its own.
It's going to be a good one, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Nope, definitely not. So until then, keep your silver close, watch the moon, and maybe don't follow any howls into the woods, especially around your monthlies, please.
So stay cursed, stay curious. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.